haven't purchased a raffle ticket, please do. And hopefully by the end of the night, you will win one of these fabulous prizes and support the organization and the cause for tonight. Okay, give our young people a hand. Thank you. And we're going to get the program started in about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So if you are in the foyer area, if you are over in the reception hall, you might want to begin to come to your seats because we are going to get started in about 5 minutes. Good evening, everyone. If you could kindly take your seats, unless you are in the processional. We are so excited to have all of you join us tonight. Welcome to our event. Welcome to Visibly Invisible, the second annual Shiro Awards. Tonight, yes, you can clap. I am Raina Evans, and I will be your MC for tonight. I am so honored to be here to take part in this wonderful celebration. We're going to be honoring our community's Black queens. And if anybody knows about queens, I know about queens. So it's so exciting to be a part of this. These are our unsung sheroes of our community. This will be a night of empowerment, a night of healing, a night of self-actualization through the arts, and as well as to celebrate the journey and our complex roles that Black women, that we play in our community and the world at large. Visibly invisible means to be visible and useful when needed to get things done, while simultaneously being invisible when speaking up for justice, about inequities, about disparities, and about isms. Our royal honorees tonight, through their resilience, perseverance, and commitment to speaking truth in power, are all empowering warriors fighting for justice and equality for our society and for our families. There's a lot going on here tonight. And first, I want to say thank you to our sponsors, particularly our host sponsor, which is the Old Church. So can we give the Old Church a round of applause for allowing us to be in this space tonight? Our other sponsors include Self-Enhancement Incorporated, the Black United Fund of Oregon, the Regional Arts and Cultural Council, aka RAC, and Barty Trophy Company, who made our beautiful awards that are going to the honorees tonight. Yep. So tonight you guys will hear me. I'm one that I love to give quotes and to say quotes, and particularly quotes from Black women and other people of color. So Queen Latifah once said, "I believe every woman is a queen because we all have different things to offer." So if you take a look around the room and around this venue space, you will notice queens in action and queens on display. The beautiful photos on the wall, these were part of the Albino Queens Project, and it's just gorgeous. We have our marketplace that's featuring our Black women entrepreneurs, so give them a round of applause. And this event would not happen without our fabulous volunteers who are making this event work tonight. So work it, Queens. Go, ladies. A couple of things I want to show off from the vendors. One, because I always say, give me something to wear so I can show it off. So this wonderful copper bracelet that I have on, this is part of Amanda's collection, and I love her work. And next to her table is Renee Mitchell, and most of you know Renee Mitchell. And she has this fabulous Ankh necklace. It's going to be hard to give it back to her, but she has some very beautiful things. And speaking of Renee Mitchell, at this time, we are going to have her come up and to sing our Black national anthem.
So I'm going to ask you all to stand and invite you to sing with me. I don't know how many of you knew, but this started off as a poem that was performed by about 500 school children to honor President Lincoln's birthday. And then it was then made into a song that the NAACP made part of its repertoire during the Civil Rights Movement. So I'm a one-hit wonder, so y'all gonna have to work with me. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the faith that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Thank you.
Now that's how we do it. So before we get our ceremony started, I just want to mention, for those of you who had an opportunity to taste the wonderful food that was provided tonight by Feed the Mass, if you didn't pick up one of his brochures, please pick it up. Jacob Valentine has an awesome story about how he's using his skills and food to teach others. So please pick up his brochure so you can learn more about his story. And tonight, after the ceremony, he's going to have dessert for us. I tried to get some before, but I couldn't. You know, Harriet Tubman, the Queen Mother of Freedom and the greatest heroine of her time, her tales of adventure are far beyond anything fiction, and her ingenuity and generalship were extraordinary. Rosa Parks was the Queen Mother of the Civil Rights Movement, and whose single act of heroism sparked a movement for freedom, justice, and equality. Aretha Franklin was more than the Queen of Soul. Her unmitigated Blackness, service to people, and contributions to national progress changed our society for the better. Just a few of our sheroes. Based on who we are and what we've been through and how we've survived and where we stand, we are on kind of sacred ground. We stand on the back of our ancestors and we give truth to that. So let the ceremony begin.
Who am I? I'm God in the flesh. Subatomic particles, molecules and breath. 528 hertz frequency is radiating from the left region of my chest. Daughter of the dust, portal open the jest. Jump into oblivion when I say the words trust me. Must be some kind of wonderful to see black space and stardust right in front of you. I am barely one of you. Time traveling rhyme patterns form another view. Fluid creation, fluid in equations. Movement out of stillness making universal statements. I am water with a vibrating aura. Flyest light beam of the highest ranking order. I speak life, full moons at midnight. Magic at the altar, pure music, hidden rights. Quartz crystal, reflections of the spectrum. Magnetic force field, two poles in connection. Pulses of energy, bionic symmetry. The bond between universes, ionic synergy. I'm planets, dark matter, finite and infinity. First mother, back at it, the divine femininity. First mother, back at it, the divine femininity.
Who am I? I'm God in the flesh. Subatomic particles, molecules and breath. 528 hertz frequency is radiating from the left region of my chest. Daughter of the dust, portal open to just jump into oblivion when I say the words trust me. Must be some kind of wonderful to see black space and stardust right in front of you. I am barely one of you. Time traveling rhyme patterns form another view. Fluid creation, fluid in equations, moving out of stillness, making universal statements. I am water with a vibrating aura, flyest light beam of the highest ranking order. I speak life, full moons at midnight, magic at the altar, pure music, hidden rights. Quartz crystal, reflections of the spectrum, magnetic force field, two poles in connection, pulses of energy, bionic symmetry, the bond between universes, ionic synergy. I'm planets, dark matter, finite and infinity. First mother, back at it, the divine femininity.
My intellect is heaven sent, as music that drips from my pores. Furthermore, the lack of what I have is that which they abhor. Black woman, my anatomy is bait for jealous eyes. These things I have inherently, they will not recognize. The things that we can conquer with features of this size. Sisters, we can move mountains with the power of thick thighs. Not to mention love between black people is nurtured by ancestral ties. Disposition towards the best, for to connect we've made great strides. Living amidst the struggle makes black love larger than life. Black woman, my expression is effortless and unadulterated. Art radiates from me naturally, cannot be replicated. The creativity I've had since birth cannot be concentrated. Black expression, unlike black aggression, credit goes unstated. For the world loves to trample and adopt what we've created. Then call it urban or exotic. The work of black women is erotic, and if blackness is the topic, they'll work to stop it, then adopt it. Change the name, proceed to cop it, take the picture, and then crop it. Check the aesthetic of those around you and tell me from where they really got it. Black woman, you are beautiful.
Television tell you different. Telling lies about your thighs and your dimensions. Plenty pain inside your eyes when they get mentioned. Using makeup for disguise and you would die to get attention. Cause the pride that you supposed to have been murdered by the media. You fighting for your inner peace, they only want a piece of you. I understand the social pressures of acceptance. You don't wanna be alone and you don't wanna feel neglected. You don't wanna be a clone but you don't wanna feel rejected. Understand that you're a queen, you take the throne and they're respected. Don't you worry about complexion, you were kissed by the sun before you shine like one. Don't let no stresses. If your brother, your reflection, I'm your cover, your protection. Probably make a group of grown men stutter in your presence. It's your essence, you should celebrate the win. I put this message in the pen and heal your melanated skin, girl, you're beautiful.
I feel your pain, girl, yes I do. I feel your pain, girl, yes I do. Yes I do. Don't change a thing, don't change a thing. You're beautiful just the way you are. You are a queen, you are a queen. Embrace every flaw with the scar and more. Don't change a thing, don't change a thing. You're beautiful just the way you are. You are a queen, yeah. You are a queen, yeah, yeah.
I can tell God took his time when he made y'all. That brown skin sunshine when the rain fall far from the usual. A queen beyond suitable, strong-willed and beautiful. Curls to your cuticles. It's something about the presence of a melanated woman that keep a brother hooked and coming back for more. Fine, she can rock a flat iron to a panther fro. Divine by design from the mind to the soul. She the backbone of the black home on the front lines when it's crunch time. Even if it's one time putting bullets in our dome, you never see a black woman fold. So honor her like your mama, love her like she your sister. Hug her before you diss her. Our women be going through it in this cold world. They hold us down, it's time to raise them up. You're perfect how you are, don't ever change it up. Baby girl, you're beautiful.
I feel your pain, girl, yes I do. I feel your pain, girl, yes I do. I feel your pain, girl, yes I do. Yes I do, yes I do. Don't change a thing, don't change a thing. You're beautiful just the way you are. You are a queen, you are a queen. Embrace every flaw, every scar and more. Don't change a thing, don't change a thing. You're beautiful just the way you are. You are a queen, yeah. You are a queen, yeah, yeah. Don't change a thing. I feel your pain, girl, yes I do. I feel your pain, girl, yes I do. I feel your pain, girl, yes I do. Yes I do, yes I do. Don't change a thing, don't change a thing. You're beautiful just the way you are. You are a queen, you are a queen. Embrace every flaw, every scar and more. Don't change a thing, don't change a thing. You're beautiful just the way you are. You are a queen, yeah. You are a queen, yeah.
See, she's telepathic, call it black girl magic. Yeah, she scares the government, deja vu a tough man. We go missing by the hundreds. The camera loves us, Oscar doesn't. They want us in the kitchen, kill our sons with lynchings. We get loud about it. Oh, now we're the bitches. Look at what they did to my sister. Last century, last week. They put her body in a jar and forget her. They love how we repeat. Look at what they did to my sister. Last century. and she thought her satisfied. Ella was a freedom fighter and she thought her satisfied. Audrey was a freedom fighter and she thought her satisfied. Angela was a freedom fighter and she thought her satisfied. So Jenna was a freedom fighter and she thought her satisfied. Asata was a freedom fighter and she thought her satisfied.
Got wounds and battle scars, draped in royal garb. They reach but so far, to me it don't come hard. A true believer, truth seeker, mastering the craft, she is never weaker. See a warrior woman play this loud through the speaker. Watch her, regal attitude exudes with every stride. Only walk around with her head held high, even in the darkest hour. When weak, negating all her power, she still rise and get back on assignments. She will never let her time in before she shine a diamond. Must see all dreams come to fruition. Stand tall, never in a compromised position. And when I'm on the mic, there is no competition. Listen. Warrior, warrior woman. Warrior woman. Warrior woman. Warrior woman. Who do you see? Warrior woman. Does she look like me? Warrior woman. Close your eyes. Warrior woman. She's there inside. Warrior woman. Stay true to the end. Warrior woman. Stay true to the end. Warrior woman. battle, I gotta beat her. Successor, I accept nothing lesser. Don't be fooled by mass deception. Victory always comes with a valuable lesson. Keep them guessing. Captivated is your mind. She's alluring all the time. Intriguing, hard to find. So much mystery in her eyes. Body of a goddess. She's more than her hips and her thighs. She's divinely favored, cause she's an obedient servant. She has no regrets about the path that's been chosen. From the roughest winds to the calmest waters. Child of a scholar, the untamed middle daughter. Never shy from winning. Every decision executed with precision. She rock a crown in silence, a boisterous, a true warrior woman. She reigned victorious. Warrior woman. Warrior woman. Warrior woman. Warrior woman. Warrior woman. Who do you see? Warrior woman. Does she look like me? Warrior woman. Close your eyes. Warrior woman. She's there inside. Warrior woman. Stay true to the end. Warrior woman. Stay true to the end. Warrior woman. Stay true to the end. Warrior woman.
Shapeshifter, her name. Self-love, her claim to fame. African, who knows her name. Witch, stay up in your lane. She breathes fertile moon, cosmic seas. The first one to make the booty pop. Genesis building block. Mind keen like a hawk. Archetype, queen of the flock. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, Africa. Black woman is God. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, Africa. Black woman is God. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, Africa. Black woman is God. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra. Booty soft, but the game is hard. See, you wanna be in my shine. Don't wanna give me no glory. Life was a piece of paper, then I'd be the signatory. We ain't gon' suffer in vain. Better say her name. My own and make it rain. Your birthright, my claim to fame. My intelligence, your nightmare. Crown jewel, very rare. Blackness is evidence. Definition of excellence. Watch me and my etiquette. I'm your mama and your specialist. The Vatican know the time spent. Been setting the precedent. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, Africa. Black woman is God. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, Africa. Black woman is God. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, Africa. Black woman is God. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra. Booty soft, but the game is hard. Booty soft, but the game is hard. Booty soft, but the game is hard. Booty soft, but the game is hard.
We pledge allegiance to the spirit of the United States of Maryland and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under the goddess, indivisible, with hope, joy, for all.
Abracadabra, abracadabra, abracadabra. Black woman is God. Abracadabra, 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 Africa. Black woman is God. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, Africa. Black woman is God. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, black. Veil is lifting, we know who we are. The veil is lifting, read the cycle of the soul. Some of us know our names, everybody wasn't a slave. We aim to be free, fuck their philosophy. Melanin on fleek, with my trap electric. I'm a boss on this beat, watch me get deep. Pay your respects, hold your applause. Abracadabra, Africa, black woman is gold.
Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, Africa. The black woman is God.
Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, Africa. The black woman is God. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, Africa. The black woman is God. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, Africa. The black woman is God. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, Africa. The black woman is God. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, Africa. The black woman is God. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, Africa. Abracadabra, Africa. Okay, give it up one more time. Sheroes, did y'all enjoy your opening ceremony? This was all for you, because tonight we celebrate you. And with that being said, we are going to take a 10-minute intermission. There is dessert available, one dessert per person, so we have enough. There's dessert available. Please check out our vendors. This is your last time for the silent auction and to buy raffle tickets. We'll see you back in 10 minutes. Back to take their seats. I just once again want to thank all of our sponsors for the evening. The first sponsor, of course, is our host sponsor, which is the Old Church. So can you give another round of applause for the Old Church? If you are looking to host an event similar to this, where you need an auditorium and you need a reception hall, this is a fabulous place. And they have a marquee outside that you can put whatever you want on it for your event, but it's a great place and they're great people to work with. So thank you once again to the Old Church. We also want to thank the Black United Fund of Oregon. We want to thank Self Enhancement Incorporated, the Regional Arts and Cultural Council, and Barty Trophy Company. Is everyone back in? Because we're going to close the side doors and we're going to keep it moving. Ladies, this half is really going to be all about you. But before we get to our awards tonight, I just want to ask you all, how many of you, like me, like black girl magic? Right? I just love black girl magic. I could be around it all day, and I find myself around it all day a lot with all the black girls that I know. Black girl magic, you know, it's more than just a tagline or a t-shirt. It means black girls are passionate and engaged and ambitious and don't mind leading. We are smart, we are beautiful, we are blessed, and we are amazing. Visibly Invisible producer Shalonda Menifee, who's going to come up and speak for us in just a moment, but I want to tell you a little bit about her. She really exemplifies black girl magic, because everything that you saw on this stage tonight, everything that's going on around you is all part of her black girl magic. Every single one of those outfits that came up on the stage in the fashion show, she handmade every one of those. Now that's black girl magic. Her mission, as we've experienced tonight, is creating an atmosphere of healing and empowerment. As the founder of Sisters LLC, She has had a deep passion for helping others live up to their full potential by inspiring them, particularly women and youth in our community. For more than 15 years, Shalonda has developed programs, curriculum, workshops, services, and products that promote self-care, spiritual healing, and, of course, empowerment. A native of Northeast Portland, like a lot of us, Shalonda holds three, not one, but three bachelor's degrees from Portland State University and has served as a board member for numerous city, county, and community boards. She has worked and has volunteered for various organizations that focus on critical areas of need in our community, such as education, housing, economic development, families, and youth. So without further ado, let's hear from our founder and producer, Shalonda Menifee.
Peace and blessings. Can you hear me? No? Uh-oh, you all right back there? Okay, can you hear me now? I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all not gonna have me up here crying. I'm gonna try. So, as I usually do, I wait until the very last minute to get my stuff together, including my speech. But I created Visibly Invisible for all of you Black women so that you see yourself in all that we do. That you honor yourself, that you love yourself, that you value yourself, that you appreciate yourself. I created Visibly Invisible because I often felt invisible, as I'm sure we all have as Black women. So we are always called when we are needed, because they know we will get things done. We'll take care of the babies, we'll fix your organizations, we'll heal you, we'll nurture you back to life. We do all of that. However, when we do too much, when we are talking and speaking up for what's right, for justice, what needs to change, what needs to be said, then we become invisible. We don't have any value at that time because we're pushing the envelope. And this is why I created Visibly Invisible, because I'm not invisible. I felt like that, but over a couple of years of healing, I came back to myself. As a healer, a sacred woman, initiated sacred woman, it helped me get back to my core, my womb, is where our power seat is. Because we are power. We are what rules this earth, the universe. And the reason why I move the way I move, the things that I do, is not to be seen. It's so that you see a reflection. This did not come easy. I promise you it didn't. So I'm gonna go to this, because I'll be able to talk about those points. Because I'm holding this mic and about to start singing. No, I'm just joking. Okay. So when the conditions of who you are supposed to be and how things are supposed to be become your perspective and mission, through a false lens of reality, this is when we begin to question our value and our worth. A few years ago, there was an article about me in the Oregonian, and there was a line in there that I really was uncomfortable with. And it said, "Count her out as an angry black woman." Now, of course, we all cringe when we hear something like that. When I stated this to the journalist, I told her we were always considered angry black women when we simply have the conviction and the passion to stand up for what is right and what is just. And because we may be more animated when we speak does not make us angry. However, when you think about our experiences and what we have endured and what we go through, it is easy to say that yes, we could very well be angry, and rightly so. When you think about the statistics and how we suffer from illness, mental health, physical health, with the infant mortality, all of that stuff, it impacts us. However, we still stand and thrive and get dolled up, come to work for your organizations, run our homes and businesses, take care of our families, and fight for our lives and community. And all we want is a little validation and treat it with simple dignity and respect. I am often required to think about and often reminded by my spirit guides and my ancestors, so that is very deep work for me. What you see here represented is who I am. I'm not here on my own right. I'm here because I am a vessel for my ancestors and the divine to create a space of healing and empowerment for all of you. I didn't understand it for a long time. For a long time, I didn't understand it, but now I have accepted it because I believe that this is a gift. And it is something that I can't take lightly. And what you see in everything that I do, it all has you in mind. So when I'm almost in tears and bleeding because I done poked myself, or, in my studio, like getting ready for this show, I was like, why am I doing this again? Because it's a lot of work. If you all know, it's a lot. But I do it because of you. I do it because of you. And so, you're welcome, thank you. So thinking about all I have endured, where I am now, why I have survived, why I choose to do what I do, why I move through life the way that I do, even with what I still go through, along with how much more I desire to do. As I reflect, it's quite unbelievable and also a miracle even to me. Truth be told, it's because I almost lost myself in the midst of hell and during the spiritual, mental, and emotional fight of my life. During that time, all I had was a mustard seed of faith and a glimpse of past visions of my purpose that helped me get through to the other side of my freedom from the things that could have taken me out of here. For some of us, it's a daily struggle just to face the day. Believe me, I remember those days well, and is what drives me to do more to empower others and to empower you. These are things that we don't often talk about: the ugly, painful, torturous, agonizing, debilitating side of living, surviving, and just being. Sometimes we may give the impression that everything is perfect, even when we know that nothing is perfect. But with the smokescreen of social media, we can make life seem so flawless and easy when we are still going through hard shit. So there's a saying in Access, so I'm also do energy work. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be. Nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. It's like those multiple reflection mirrors at the carnival. Y'all remember those? It reflects several images of you in different distances, spaces, and sides of you. So for those of you that may not really know me and my story and experiences, may think that I have everything together and my life has been easy. Yeah, I can make it look real flawless, doll up and everything. But hey, honey, I'm going through some hell right now. But that's what we do. And it's okay. We are not who and what we go through. And it is okay to still wear our crowns. It's okay to still dress up or dress down. I almost came in some jeans because I was like, I don't know. I made this right before I walked out the door. And so, and sometimes it's like that, and it's okay. But some of y'all may have missed the stories that I may have shared of the hurt, agony, heartbreak, and pain I endured to become me. Because baby, let me tell you, as they say, my life ain't been no crystal stair. And I still have a heavy cross to bear. So be careful what you ask for and be prepared, because you never know where you end up, because I'm here. Thank you. Our first Queen Shero of the night would be Queen Sharon Gary Smith. She is a second-generation racial and social justice activist and agitator. She began her community activist journey in diapers, wheeled into community action meetings by her mother, the late Bobby Lou Mosley Gary, a fierce local and national racial justice activist.
Queen Christina Lane. Is a Portland, Oregon native and the co-founder of Champions Barbering Institute, or CBI, where she and her husband have created a vehicle for individuals to pursue their greatness within a timeless profession. Queen Imani Muhammad. She's got her little king helping her up the stairs. She has been working with communities locally and throughout the country for close to 20 years. She graduated with a BS in psychology, sociology, and Bible studies from Cascade College with Queen Casey Lopez Jones. She identifies as a Black, how do you say that? Chicana, thank you, Chicana, femme, and uses she, her, hers, Ella, or they, them pronouns. Amen. Queen Kiana Winchester. She's a graduate of Jefferson High School, 92. After graduation, Kiana went back to Jefferson to take a job as a special education paraeducator. Queen Rika Strong. She's an MSW and currently the Executive Director of Educational Opportunities to Children and Families. Queen Bertrice McMillan. She was born February 11, 1946 to Elmer and Della Lee Frazier. Queen Kashawn Edwards. Miss Beautiful Kashawn was born and raised during her younger years in Seminole, Oklahoma. Queen Marcia Hawker. Yay! She was born and reared in New York City. In 1974, she was selected and won the Miss Subways contest, Sunshine Dixon. Everybody knows Sunshine. Sunshine's strong ability to network and to connect people helps individuals and businesses to build bridges over their barriers. And then we have the awesome Queen Lisa Saunders. Lisa has always been a dreamer. As a little girl, she says, I would spend hours playing by myself and imagining what life would be like when I grew up. Sometimes I was a teacher or a successful executive, pretty mature dreams for an 8-year-old.
So last but not least, one of my sisters that has really done a lot in the community. She is a doula. She's also the owner, with her and her husband, of Mudbone Grown, which is a farm here in Portland. And I left And I left her bio. So I wanted to say, because I know some people were asking, and I was gonna say who nominated them. So last year, when I did the first Visibly Invisible, when I had this opportunity to use this space, I wanted to honor all the women that played a significant role in helping my journey, helping me on my journey. And so those women were all from all walks of life and all different genres of business and education and social justice and everything. It's my 12 queens, my court. Y'all know I used to be a princess. I didn't make it queen. So, now we all queens. So this year, I just like passing the baton and wanting, because I know all of us want to be able to honor those that we love and care about. And for me, in everything that I do, I'm going to always acknowledge and honor those who played a very good role in my life. And so the last year honorees had honored these individuals, these queens here. And again, I do this because I want to acknowledge just a few. But this whole event is also for you. I want black women to feel strong. I want every black woman to feel just as free as I feel, to be fly, to walk around with your crowns on, to dress up and just feel good and not really give an F about what people think in all spaces. So this is why I do what I do, because I want you to see your reflection. I want you to know, like I always say, I am. So I want everybody to repeat after me. I am light. I am love. I am energy. I am power. I am potent. I am infinite. I am beautiful. I am magic. I am phenomenal. I am joy. I am faith. I am hope. I am wonder. I am beautiful. Regardless of what you go through and what you've been through, you are all things good. And I want you all to know that. Thank you.
So ladies, queens, sheroes, before you all leave the stage, it could only be summed up with the words of another mother queen, Maya Angelou, and you guys know what she said. Now you understand just why my head's not bowed. I don't shout or jump about or have to talk real loud. When you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. I say, it's in the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, the need for my care. 'Cause I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. Congratulations, ladies.